If you've been looking at the Park City real estate market and feel like everything is $6, $7, $8 million, you're not alone. The headline numbers in this market are intimidating. The median single-family home in Park City is over $3.5 million. But here's what almost nobody talks about. There are real Park City area neighborhoods where you can still buy a great home for under $1.5 million. Today I'm going to walk you through where they are, what you actually get, and the trade-offs you need to understand before you go shopping. Quick reality check first. When I say Park City area under $1.5 million, I'm using a generous definition of Park City. I'm referring to the broader Wasatch Back, including Snyderville Basin, the Jordanelle area, Hideout, and some pockets within Park City limits. If you insist on Park City limits proper, single-family homes under $1.5 million are rare and getting rare. But if you're willing to expand your search just a little, and trust me, the lifestyle is the same, there's a real opportunity here. Let's go through it. Pinebrook is the first place I send buyers who want to be in Park City School District under $1.5 million. The neighborhood sits just off the I-80, which means your commute to Salt Lake International Airport or Salt Lake City is shorter than from most of Park City proper. The community has its own swimming pool, tennis courts, and trail systems. Homes are built into the hillside that deliver mountain views. Single-family homes here typically range from around $1.2 million up through $3 million plus. You can find solid 3 and 4 bedroom homes for around $1.3 million to $1.5 million. Townhomes and condos start, at a lower price point. The trade-off, you're probably about 15 minutes from the lifts of Park City Mountain. You're not ski in, ski out, but the ski-in product at this price point just doesn't really exist anymore. If we go right across the I-80 to Jeremy Ranch, it kind of shares a lot of the same characteristics as Pinebrook. Park City School District, a similar commute, mountain views. The defining feature is a Jeremy Ranch Golf Club, which treads through a portion of the neighborhood in Jeremy Ranch. Single-family pricing typically runs from the low million range to over $4 million, with a sweet spot for value buyers being around the high million to low $2 million range. But you can get a solid home in Jeremy for the high, 1.8 to let's say 2.2, 2.3 area. Jeremy Ranch also has some really great townhome areas and condos that start closer around $800,000 to about $1.4 million. Important note, nightly rentals are generally not permitted in most of Jeremy Ranch. So if you're looking for an investment property with nightly rentals, this is not the right neighborhood for you. If you're looking for a family home with full-time neighbors in an actual community, this might be the right spot for you. Now, if you want to be like in town, Park City proper, like the 84060 zip code, Prospector is one of the few neighborhoods we can still find single-family products around the $1.5 million range. Most of the inventory here is condos and townhomes, but there are a number of single-family streets within Prospector. In Prospector, you can find 1 or 2 bedroom condos starting under $500,000. Larger townhomes can sometimes be found in that $800,000 to $1.2 million to $1.5 million range. And then again, you have single families on a lot of streets with a wide price range, but very affordable. The big caveat, nightly rental rules of Prospector are complicated and vary by specific complex. Some Prospector properties are zoned for nightly rentals and some are not, including some where nightly rentals are explicitly banned by zoning. Always verify with the city's nightly rental map before you assume. The upside of Prospector, walkable to several restaurants and amenities, short drive to Old Town and the lifts. You're a permanent Park City resident with all the benefits that brings. So if we step out of Park City a little bit and go over to Hideout, which sits right on the Jordanelle Reservoir and not far from downtown Park City. Stunning lake views. Hideout has stunning views looking across the Jordanelle at Deer Valley's new East Village and the Deer Crest Gondola. It's technically in Wasatch County, not Summit County, so the school district is different. You're feeding more towards South Summit, not Park City schools. But with that said, Park City schools are somewhat opening up to out-of-area students. Single-family homes in Hideout often start around $1.2 million, and they go up from there. New construction has been pushing the upper limits in the Hideout area, and Hideout has seen significant appreciation over the last few years. The story here. Hideout's proximity to Deer Valley's new East Village development and the 2034 Olympic venues make it one of the strongest appreciation plays at sub 1.5 entry point. It's also very close to getting in-town Park City. Without traffic, you're 10 to 15 minutes. It's not a fully built out town yet, so amenities are somewhat limited and expanding, but the lake, the views, and the positions are remarkable. If you go a little bit past Hideout, you're going to go into Kamas Valley. It's about a 15-minute drive east of Park City on Highway 248. It's a small Utah ranching town that's quietly becoming one of the most popular alternative addresses for Park City adjacent buyers. The town has charm, an actual main street, local restaurants, a real community, and the surrounding area offers everything from in-town homes to ranch-style properties on acreage. Single-family pricing in Kamas can start well under $1 million for older in-town homes, with newer construction in the 1 to 1.5 range. So if you're willing to be about 20 minutes from the lifts, you can find genuine value here. Now, if we can stretch our definition of Park City area over to the Heber Valley, your dollar goes dramatically further. We covered this in the Park City versus Heber comparison video, but the headline, median home prices in Heber are around $500,000, $600,000, and Central Heber can be under $500,000. Under $1.5 million in Heber, you can find substantial new construction with land, custom builds with mountain views, or upscale resale homes in the newer subdivisions. Midway is slightly more expensive and located in the Heber Valley. Median price is around $1.2 million and up, but offers a uniquely beautiful setting with a Swiss-themed historic core and easy access to Wasatch Mountain State Park. The trade-off, roughly 20 minutes further from Park City lifts, different school district, different town feel, but the value per dollar is unmatched. And if you're looking for access to Deer Valley's new East Village, Midway and Heber are really close. Quick reality check before you start shopping. Properties under $1.5 million in the broader Park City area tend to share some patterns you should be aware of. Many are older homes that may need updates. Factor renovation budget into your math. HOA fees and special assessments aren't uncommon, especially in condo and townhome communities. Always make sure to review the HOA financials during your due diligence period. Verify the school district. Verify nightly rental zoning if that matters to you. Verify the HOA rules. The price point may be more accessible, but the due diligence is the same as on a multi-million-dollar property. So Park City under $1.5 million is absolutely possible. You just have to know where to look and what to expect. The lifestyle is the same. The mountains don't care which neighborhood you live in. If you want help building a search that fits your budget and your priorities, book a call through the link in the description. I help buyers at every price point, and I'll be honest about what's realistic in your range. Subscribe for more value buyer content, and I'll see you next time.